Hi everyone, I'm back. The only reason the video ended was because I must have knocked something. Hopefully it's not shutting off on its own, because that was only like 37 minutes or something like that. Let me put these away. I didn't want to my camera memory will only last for like an hour video, and then I have to go through and clean out, delete everything. So that's a little hint for people that are using their phones for videos, just to let you know that if you clean out, my wife is a IT professional, and there's an area you can check. It's called cleaning out your cache. So not only do you have to clean out like old videos and pictures and stuff like that, you have to be sure that the cache is clean. There's all these little bits of files that will clutter your memory. And so yeah, let's so I cut a long piece here. Actually, before I crimp this, let me test it on my neck to see where it sits. Okay, so I do need some more. It's a little high on my neck. So let's add another crystal here. And 1, 2, 3. Actually, we could probably just add, I was going to say just add some 8Os, because you're not going to really see the crystals in the back of your neck. So yeah, let's just add some. I think I'm going to put 20 on here. So there's 5. 1, 2. So I'm kind of surprised that I got so emotional. I mean, I'm not surprised, but I'm kind of... I have bipolar disorder, so I have to be careful with my mood, like monitoring my mood, and when it starts to get either high or low, to do stuff to fix it. So there's 5. Okay, I need 5 more. Yeah, so the fact that I was getting tearful and emotional might indicate a low mood. So I have to keep an eye on that. It surprised me that I got that emotional. But I have to say, I'm so passionate about this. And I keep thinking that maybe, like with what happened at the nursing home that had those deaths, is a big nursing home right downtown Halifax. And funny thing is, I worked there for a week and quit because I was appalled at what was going on. That was years and years ago. And so it really doesn't surprise me. And it wasn't that the people were not being taken care of, as far as we know so far. It's just the way things are in such close quarters, and you have staff going from patient to patient, so you're going to spread this COVID. But having said that, doesn't make it right. So I think it's been on my mind a lot, and I'm considering possibly, and who knows, maybe with my bipolar disorder, I can't help out. I I definitely can't volunteer, but what I would like to do is be on a panel for patient rights, so that I can, maybe go in and talk to patients to make sure they're okay, and to be an advocate for them or something like that. Like, there's a lot of community-based volunteer things that you can do like that. So that's something, or be on an advisory committee. So I need to look into that. Okay, I think that is perfect. So I can go ahead. What I'm going to do is I will attach the one side, pull it through, and then cut off the long piece from one side, so that way I can maybe use this long piece for a bracelet. So go put that on. I should put this on first. I don't do these enough to remember what goes on when. Okay, there. So we'll just put that through like that. I'm just going to draw it a little closer and hold that flat, get my pliers, squeeze that, and make sure that's not going anywhere. Perfect. And I'm going to clip this because we don't need the alert from... I think I know what I did to turn off the camera. I went to reach for something and my shoulder touched the tablet. Okay. Yeah, perfect. I might as well put the crimp bead on now too. I'm going to try and do this without scratching it. So I can't believe we're already November. Has anybody started Christmas shopping? I think that's probably a silly question, but you guys are probably all making stuff for family and friends. There. Let's pull that through. Perfect. Awesome. So now I'm going to remember to do this here. If you roll your thing, that should give you a good amount of space between your beads so it's not super tight. And yeah, I'm going to have a nice long piece after this. That's good. So let's put the crimp bead on. And I have these lovely lobster claw that are, I want to say gold plated. Let me see if I can see the marking. 10 karat gold. I don't know, I might have some solid ones. Let's put it here. And I hear my wife out there. Hopefully she doesn't come barreling through. My door sticks, so when she comes through, it sounds like crazy, noisy. That should be good there. Let me make sure this is flat. Actually, I need to pull it a bit more because it came out a bit. Yeah, I need more. There, let's do it like that. That should be fine. Make sure, yeah, that's not going anywhere. And I'll clip that. And look at, that's a nice piece for a bracelet. And put the correct cover on there. Hopefully this is going to work so I can attach those beads. If not, this is going to be the base of another necklace. Oh. See if we can get this to kind of round a bit so it's not kind of pokey here. Without scratching, of course. It's not going down. There. Now this should go down a bit. There. Okay, there is the... So we can take this stuff and put it back in my container. I'm glad I got some left. I still can't get over I'm using those. They came from eBay years and years ago. Okay, let's put that aside. And take a look at this and see what we can come up with to find the middle. Oh yeah, that's going to be amazing. So I wonder if I should start from the middle and work out. Let me see where my thread is. You know what, since my thread's on the ends, I should probably work from the end. And I might have to put something in these, like this area here. This area here. So let's start. I have a needle here. I don't need this anymore. Okay, let me see what's what and who's who. So let me see if I can, I don't know, I must have knotted this. Okay. Let's put that one aside. See if I can get this out with the needle. I might have to pause this and come back. Yeah, I'm going to pause it. I'll be right back. Wow, this is really coming along. Amazing. So I got rid of all the threads except for one long thread on each end. So I'm kind of going to go down through the middle. I might be able to use it one thread just all the way to the other side and then hide the other one. And so I did, all I did to clean it up right now for the end here. Let me see if I can show you that without moving this. I kind of want this in this position so I know where things are for measurements. Okay, so all I did was added two 50-0s to that side, to my thread. My thread was coming out this way, so I just added two 50-0s, jumped to the next Superduo hole, brought it in and around and up past the first hole, like down through the first hole, then up to the top hole of this Superduo here. Now what I did was I counted in, so I found the midpoint of both pieces, and then I'm assuming it's going to kind of sit this way. So just so you know, this will not be in the same position as if you had it laying straight in a line. So if you had this ends up being shorter this way. Let me explain. So if this was straight across, this would end up being about with 3 bicones on each side. But as you round it, it shortens this piece here. So now we're 10 from each side. That's kind of where I want to have it. So I have to be careful, and that's why I want it sitting this way when I'm doing this, to keep an eye on how many, like to space out how many bicones I go in with, because I am going to attach each Superduo to a bicone, but there's spaces of like 1 or 2. Yeah, actually it looks more like 1. So that might work out fine, creating a circle. So right now what I did was I added, I don't know if you can see this, I added 115 on one side of the Superduo, went through the bicone, and then 115 on the other side, and it looks fine, but I might do an 11-0 instead. I was going to say I'll put 2 15-0s so that they drop down, but I'm looking at these bottom pieces where the spikes are, and I think maybe it might be just as nice with just an 11-0. So I'll try that. So this part here is really hard for you to see because I'm not holding it in my hand. I'm laying it flat. As I secure it more, I'll be able to. So I might just go ahead and put these all on off camera, and then come back when it's done. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, let me see if I can show you what I'm doing. So I started on the 10th bicone, and then I skip a bicone, go to the next one, and hopefully that should be the right amount to bring me to 10 from the end here. I don't know if I need to squish it more or if it'll do that automatically. Okay, so I will go ahead and show you what I'm doing. So I'm picking up. So now I went through the, let me see if I can tilt this a bit so you can see it better. Okay, so I went through with my 11-0s on it and through the top hole of this bicone, and then I went through, or sorry, this Superduo, then I went through the bicone. What I did, once I came around the first time, at the second time I went past that bicone, skipped one, and then through the second one here, and now this one I'm going to attach to this Superduo. So I'm going to pick up, I don't know if I picked it up yet. Okay, I'm going to pick up an 11-0, and I'm going to go through that bicone, the top hole like this, and this should end up going pretty fast. And then I'm going to pick up another 11-0. These guys don't want to pick up. Maybe I'm getting tired. I keep picking the mat and they go flying. Okay, so let's bring those down without a knot. Where's my, oh, it's the other strand that's getting in the way. Okay, so now go through this bicone directly above the Superduo. You're going to go through, and you're going to go through past the next one, past the next one, so really 2, like that. Pull that through. Let's see if I can do that so you can still see what's happening here. Pass it through. Just pop that in the place that it's supposed to be. It's all turned around. There we go. And pull that tight. There. This is going to be amazing. So that's what it's going to look like. And I still might fix this floppy end, like maybe I need a Superduo here. I kind of was thinking that, and I almost put one in there and then decide, no, I'm okay. But that's no big deal. I can put one in there after. So I'm going to keep doing that. I'll do that another time on camera so you can see what I'm doing here. So now pick up an 11-0. And we're coming from the left side, so that's why. Then through the Superduo, pick up another 11-0, and we're going to go through the bicone where the thread's coming through the left side. We're going to go in the right side, and careful not to poke your, and we're going to go down 2. So you're going to go past the initial one and then down 2. That should put you in place for your next one. And I will redo this as an actual, again, I kind of say this tongue-in-cheek, an actual tutorial, because this is only my second time doing this. Okay, I kind of don't want it to, there we go. Awesome. Okay, I'll do one more time. So 11-0, we need some more 11-0s here. This is going to be beautiful. Okay, so another 11-0. Okay, we're going to go through the left top hole of the Superduo, pick up another 11-0. And we're going to go through the other side of this bicone, but we're going to pass through that one and then 2 others. Make sure you don't go through your thread. Pull that through. And make sure, I pull it tight just because at this point now I want these to sit really nice. And look at that. This is going to be incredible. Yeah, it's looking really good. So I will finish that and come back, show you what I've got. I'm getting a little more confident in like holding it like this, because I figure I'm just skipping one. So if it ends up being wrong, we'll have to take this all out. But for the meantime, I think it's going to be right. And I wanted to show you what I'm doing holding it this way because you can see it better. So I'm past that initial bicone by 2, so I'm going to pick up an 11-0. I think it's because my needle is crooked that it keeps popping the beads. So, and I just end up missing one of the Superduos, so I had to take it all out. I was like, ah. Okay, so that's, now I need another one for the other side. Okay, so now I'm going to, there's my thread coming through this bicone. I'm going to go through the other side of that bicone, and I am going to pass 2 past that one. And that's going to put me in position for the next Superduo. And that's that. So let's go ahead and try that again and see how that works. So I'll pick up a 11-0, go through the top hole of the Superduo. Oh, I was getting nervous. That hole looks pretty small. Sometimes the Superduos, the holes are not fully formed. Pick up another 11-0. Go, there's your thread come through this side here. So let's go through here, past that one, and 2 more. There we go. Pull that through. And make sure it's nice and tight. It's, oh, this is really turning out amazing. Yeah, I think we've just figured out a new A new necklace design. I mean, this part here, I have to take credit. I can't take credit for. It's from Spoiled Rotten Beads, and I will see if I can find the video and link it in the description for you. It was for an anklet. I'm always, I see stuff, I'm like, ooh, how could I change that? Wait, I don't have the skills. Who cares? Try it anyway. So it's interesting, in some of the comments on the video for the giveaway, people mentioned about trying new things, and I think that's so exciting. You know, I feel like as we get older, it's like trying new things isn't as risky as it was when we were younger. Like, do you really care what people think? That's my first thing about doing something different or new, right? So it's like, yeah, no, I don't really care what people think, so I'm gonna do whatever. And then you have more patience, more skills, less worries. Make sure I only went through the amount. So yeah, and you know, if you're as fortunate as I am, you're financially stable, so you can afford to make mistakes and then have, when it comes to money, and I'm talking about, you know, the amount of money you spend on beading. Now I spend a little more than most people, but I'm making up for lost time, because when I was working, I didn't spend any money. I remember, so when I was in nursing school, I moved out from my parents' house and into another town, and I bought a brand new 15-inch tube TV. Oh my god. And the funny part is, at some point, I bought a VCR player, and I would watch movies on this 15-inch screen. It's hard to believe. So I had that all through nursing school. Of course, I rarely watched TV when I was in nursing school. There was no time. It's so funny, I talk about it now. My wife will say, oh, did you see this movie from... And she'll name the year, and I'm like, nope, nursing school. There's like a 3-year period where I have no idea about movies, television shows, you know, to some extent, some news, because it was, you just didn't have the time. So this is really coming along quick. I'm surprised at how fast this is. But you know, I'm a little worried. Let me take a look right now. I should count this out before I get any further, because look at what's happening here. There should be 10 on this side. So yeah, I don't like how this is turning out right now. What I probably should have done was not finish the bracelet, the necklace. I'm just wondering if I took this apart with the soft flex, I could probably restring this properly. Okay, let me count it now. So yeah, it's gonna come out about there. I may have to. You know what? I think I'm going to keep going, and I'll restring this. There should be no problem restringing. Those will just be attached. I should be able to put it through no problem. Hopefully. Yeah, so what I was saying about nursing school, yeah, so 15-inch TV, and I'm trying to think. when I got a new TV. Oh, I know. When I started working in North Carolina, I was, again, watching movies and stuff on VHS on this 15-inch TV. So I went one day for my birthday and went and bought a big TV. I don't know how many, 26-inch maybe? That was, so I used the 15-inch for probably about 6 years. So yeah, I didn't spend a lot of money. Didn't have a lot of money in nursing school. And then when I was working, I was just so busy. I didn't even have time to grocery shop. So, yeah. But now, the stores come to me. It's called online shopping. Yeehaw! I remember seeing the Sandra Bullock movie, and I'm trying to think of the name of the movie, where she is an author and she is has agoraphobia, so she orders everything online. And I can remember seeing that movie and thinking, that's crazy. Never leaving the house, just ordering your stuff online. And now it's we go for walks and we see the boxes from the those meal companies that deliver your meals to you in a box. Sorry. So yeah, you can there's 11O seed beads everywhere here. You know, now that I think of it, the way I'm going through these bicones, it may be a mess if I take them off. You know what? I think I'm just going to leave it and do a new one. Like, I'll finish this one and leave the mistake in it and do a new one. So I have a feeling, I mean, it's no big deal. I could just totally redo this part. But that's why I was looking at it thinking maybe I should stop and take it out and do it. But let's go ahead and finish this. We're almost there. So yeah, I was asking, oh, I needed to go through more than this. 2 more here. Looks like there's a thread there. Oh, cat hair. Yeah. Yeah, I was asking about Christmas shopping. So I was thinking, and I still can't believe it's already November. I was thinking what I'd like to do is do a shopping spree, do a live video and do a shopping spree with you guys, and you guys could pick stuff to put in my cart. And then we could do a giveaway for Christmas, a Santa giveaway. That would be so much fun. I think you know what, I kind of like that idea, and that would get me to try doing a live video and see how that works. Now, I guess I would have to pick a store that I know that I'm going to get it in a certain amount of time. So something like Art Beads, their shipping is really good. So. Okay. 11O Superduo. Let's make sure I don't cross my thread. Another 11O through that bicone, through 2 more. This is the only problem that gets tangled. This is looking amazing. Oh man, this just makes me realize there's so many colorways you could do to create a totally different look. Like you could do a pure turquoise, kind of turquoise and red, kind of Southwest style. Yeah, there's all kinds. My thread is getting short, but I've got some on this side, but it would be nice if I could finish it without changing my thread. This way I don't have to, you know, end a thread twice. It's just kind of, I don't know, not lazy, but I want to do beading. I don't want to tie off ends, and that's not the fun part. It's the work part. Let me draw my thread out a bit here. We are almost done. Look at that. To here. It's actually not too bad. I could have done a little better at guiding the distance. Man, these topaz are really beautiful. I'm kind of surprised. These are China AliExpress. Yeah, so you know what? Let me know if you're interested in doing a live shopping video, and then the result will be a giveaway. You know, I'll set a limit of how much money. We'll make it enough that it's interesting. And somebody will get a present from Santa. Auntie Santa. There. Okay, I am going to finish this just because I want to clean up this end here, and I will come back. So it's not too bad. It is off by, do you know what, once I've put the other side on, it'll almost be even. Okay, so I'll be right back. So I am done. This turned out amazing. Look at this. So yeah, we definitely have to do a step-by-step how to make this. I'm not going to call it a tutorial, but yeah, this turned out really amazing. And it's not too, I didn't get it too off on this side. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So slightly off, but you know what? That's pretty good for the first time. And actually, you know what? If I put a Superduo on this side, you wouldn't notice the difference. So this turned out super amazing. Let me grab one of these and see if this gives you a better idea. Oh my gosh. Oh. Let's take a look and see. There's not enough light. Here, let's see. I have a kitty cat scratching at the door. There. That is amazing. Thank you guys for hanging in there. You can hear the cat. So yeah, that turned out really cool. So I'll definitely do a step-by-step on how to make this. It's actually very simple. It's a matter of stringing beads on. So there's not really a lot of bead weaving. The bead weaving that's involved is basically just adding these kind of embellishments on the corners, and that's super easy. So there you go. Thanks for watching, everybody, and take care, and I'm off to the pool for a workout. Take care, bye.